As I mentioned, I said that Ryan Ruth is representing himself in this, and we saw some reporting earlier from Fox News that the judge had to toss out some of Ruth's questions for jury selection. Can you give us an idea of the kinds of, kind of what that process is like when it comes to what you are allowed and what you might not be allowed to ask of the jury when you're trying to find out who you want to be seated for that trial?
Well, you're trying to pick somebody that's, you want to be impartial, so to speak. So you don't want to pick somebody just because there's some kind of ethnic race, for example, or they make X amount of money. There's ways to ask questions and be able, and usually when they sit down the panel, you'll have a list of notes. What do they do for a living? Where do they work? What kind of, do they have any kind of history? Usually they don't, but you'll know a little bit about this individual, and that way if they're a school teacher, you'll be able to ask them questions based on that. So that's the key. The key is, you got to ask questions where they're not going to violate, some of the rules of the game, for example. You don't want the other party or give the impression you're just trying to pick individuals based on some kind of racial profiling, on some kind of economic, those could be done, but you have to have a parameter. There's a way to ask a question for all of those.